There we go. Okay. So today I wanted to chat about staying the course and how to not get stuck in a rut. I've been talking with a lot of coaches recently who have felt stuck in a rut. And since I haven't been able to, work out like in the last 6 or 7 weeks, I can't even keep track of how long it's been. It's been hard for me to be like, oh yeah, that's right. I totally get it because it's been a while since I've been allowed to actually work out. So I wanted to talk about some of the times when I felt stuck. Oh, my internet connection's unstable. Can you still see me okay? Steph, am I still there? Okay, thanks. But I wanted to talk about some times when I was really stuck, where I wasn't sure what to do, and what kind of helped me get out of that. Because it's easy when we get into our programs to be like, oh my gosh, I just crushed the program. I feel so great. And then to get like a month down the road after that program and to be like, why don't I feel that great again? Like what am I missing? What happened? Why? What's different? Because you could be in the middle of another program and be like, I don't feel the same way I felt with that other program. I've been there a lot, many times. I've been on my journey for like 9 years of doing consistent, regular workouts and different programs. So I'll say that every single program is so different that you'll try some and you just won't like them, and it's okay. Which one was it? I hated P90X. I hated the original P90X. Really hated P90X2. I should say I hated P90X2 just for the length of the workouts, not for the actual workouts. So it was kind of figuring out what parts I did like and didn't like about them, and then figuring out how to get that into my schedule. That said, I will tell you that it's really important to not just go from one workout to the next workout to the next workout within like different time frame. This totally doesn't even make sense. But what I did for years and years and years before we started really focusing on doing full programs at a time is I would do one Turbo Jam workout one day, and then the next day I'd do P90X2, and then the next day I'd do a Turbo Kick workout, and then the next day I would do an Insanity workout, and then the next day, like, I would do different workouts every single day, and that's not the way the programs were designed. The programs are designed by real fitness professionals. Like, we have a huge group of research and development people who come together to develop these programs, and they put the workouts in a sequence that your body responds to best. So it's kind of like having your own personal trainer without having to pay the personal trainer to work different muscle groups on different days. So I wasn't really seeing results. I also recognized that your body's going to respond to different workouts in different ways. The way that my body responds to cardio is with nothing. I get zero results from cardio programs, besides the endurance factor, which is totally a result, but I know most people are looking for the physical results. And whenever I do a cardio program, such as Insanity Max 30, pretty much all of Shanti's workouts, when I do them, my body doesn't respond. But I have so many clients who, when they do them, their body responds perfectly fine to them. So it's figuring out which kind of workouts your body responds to best, because everybody's different. That said, you need to also pay attention to what you're eating and the eating plan. Each program has the container system. Each program that we've created has the container system within the last 3 years. We really figured out that this container system is pretty much the best way to, across the board, cover everybody really well. That said, again, there's going to be a couple people here and there who don't necessarily fit perfectly with this eating plan, but I will say 99% of the time, if you can follow this eating plan, you're going to get great results. And like I said, every program is different, so you have to pay attention. Like the Shift Shop program that just came out, it's a 3-week program. Each week, the eating plan changes because you're supposed to be focusing on a shift in your body and your metabolism. And then at the end of those, you go back to like the initial like 21-day fix lifestyle plan, because there's a difference between lifestyle plan and following these faster, more focused plans. So I would say making sure that you're not skipping around from workout to workout to workout, because that can get really frustrating because you're not really going to see the results with that. You will maintain that healthy lifestyle, and you'll, maintain that the habit of working out and eating well and those kinds of things, but you won't necessarily see results if that's what you're looking for. So I would definitely encourage you guys to make sure that you're continuing to change up your workouts with the programs. Also, that said, I know I mentioned last week, but I'm going to mention it again. When you are doing programs, I would highly suggest between each hardcore program, like if you are doing, Insanity, Shift Shop, size is different. P90X. What are my other hard ones? Pretty much the hard workouts that we have. Core to Force, 21 Day Fix Extreme, Master Hammer and Chisel, those kind of programs, when you're doing those, they're freaking hard. And a lot of them are really long, like Hammer and Chisel is 8 weeks, P90X3, P90X, P90X2, they're 90 days. Like they are long programs. Insanity Max 30 is 2 months. That's a long time to stay so focused and so intent on getting those results. And it can be exhausting. It can be really draining. And afterwards, you can really feel kind of depleted. And so I would encourage you, we have the 3-week yoga retreat. Some people might find that really boring. If you've been used to like a really high intense program, 3-week yoga retreat might be boring. For me, I find that it like calms me down and recenters me, and like I can get refocused on, okay, like I have 3 weeks to just like chill, get back into my normal routine. I typically do the 21 Day Fix eating plan with like an 80-20, meaning that I'll have a few cookies here and there. Before I was pregnant, that is. Now that I'm pregnant, I'm trying to stay awake because I can't eat like 8 at a time, I eat like 24 at a time. So, making sure that you're doing something. The 3-week yoga retreat is really great. I created my own version of the 30-day plan within Beachbody Yoga Studio. They have a 30-day plan. 30 days felt a little long to me. I think 2 to 3 weeks is really great for just making sure that you're kind of getting back into your center, your routine of, you know, just normal life, because it can get really, really hard to do that intensive workouts for months and months and months and months and months. And you can really burn yourself out. You just can. So I would say 3-week yoga retreat, the Beachbody On Demand Yoga Studio, or PiYo. PiYo is a really good one. PiYo is also a challenge though. So for some people, you know, if you're starting out with a program like the 21 Day Fix and it's your first hardcore workout program, I would say PiYo might seem a little challenging because it's very strength based. But it also, it's not too much. It's kind of like a good in between. So if you want a little bit of a challenge, but not too much of a challenge, PiYo for a little bit can be really great too. So just making sure that you are paying attention to kind of how you're feeling and how you're feeling in your program. If you are, say, like 4 weeks into your program and you're like, I'm just not feeling it, switch it up, change your program. It's okay. You don't have to finish every single program that you start. But I mean, that should obviously be the goal, but you don't have to. Don't feel like, crap, I'm in the middle of this and I'm really not liking it. You don't want to not like your workout, but you want to give it enough time to see if it's something that's a good fit for you. So let's see. I would also say since this is now August, pretty much everybody in here has the Beachbody On Demand Yoga Studio, which I think is the best, or not Beachbody On Demand Yoga Studio, just Beachbody On Demand in general. Since everybody has it, I think it's the most brilliant thing ever, because we can now plan our workouts for the next 2 and 3 months. We have, just so you know, tomorrow is starting the big Shift Shop round 2. Chris Downing is doing like a whole series on doing round 2 of the Shift Shop. So if you haven't done round 1, I wouldn't go straight to round 2 because it's different from round 1. It's a lot more intense than round 1. So just know that if you haven't done it, I would start with round 1, not with round 2. The next thing is the first week of September, Labor Day, like the first full week. They are launching, I think it's called Labor Week. I don't really know the name of the week, but how they did Sean Week, they're doing a week with Sigi Klalev, who is the Beast from Body Beast. His workouts have usually been super intense. He's from Body Beast and Hammer and Chisel. His workouts are amazing. So that's going to be like a really hardcore week, but I think it's going to be awesome. So that's going to be the first week of September. So I would say, you know, that's something that you can follow for the next 4 weeks, and then saying, what do you want to do in September? What is your September going to look like? Are you going to be taking 2 and 3 weeks to recenter yourself and refocus on just like strength and flexibility? Because flexibility is a huge part of your fitness. You don't want to lose that flexibility aspect because you will get injured, I promise. So you need to make sure that you are doing the flexibility component. After that, we have a program launching called Clean Week that's going to start the first week of October, and that's going to be another week long. So we've got a lot of these like week programs coming out, and then we have that double time program I think is coming out in December, and that's going to be a partner program. So typically the idea behind it was parents and kids, but you could easily do it with another person. but getting everybody involved in the family so that it's family time, workout is family time, not just like mom time or dad time, it's everybody time. So that I think will be really interesting too. So those are some things that are coming down the pike. You know that, we've got half of August left, September, October, November, December. We've got a lot of time left in this year to plan out some serious workouts and to get in some really great programs. But I don't want you to ever feel stuck in a rut. And since we have Beachbody On Demand, everybody has it. You have like 40 plus full programs at your disposal. So go through one day and see like, oh, that one looks interesting. If you have questions about it, ask me. I've done almost every single one of them. So I think that's it. Do you have any questions? Nope. All right. If anybody does have any questions, feel free to send me a message. I want you to just stay the course. And if you're ever feeling stuck in a rut, just come to me. I'll help you through it. I've been through plenty of ruts in my fitness journey. So just keep staying the course. You're doing a great job and have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.